So couple of months back I officially crossed the 30,000 kilometers mark on my Grand Vitara Smart Hybrid Alpha. This is a big milestone for me as it marks the 4th official service and the first major paid service from Maruti Suzuki. This 30,000 kilometers service is non-negotiable as apart from some preventive maintenance, it includes some specific replacement that includes for the Smart Hybrid system as well. In today's video, I will try to break down the full invoice that I paid for this service, which includes the periodic and preventive maintenance for the 30,000 kilometers. This also includes some unexpected repairs for which I had to pay for, and also some parts which were covered under warranty. Now if you follow this channel, you know that I have been proactive with the oil and filter changes in between the 3rd and the 4th service. But this 30,000 kilometers service is critical, especially for the Smart Hybrid owners, where the 30,000 kilometers mark the replacement for the generator belt for the Smart Hybrid system. This belt drives the integrator starter generator, that is ISG, and Maruti Suzuki mandates its replacement at 30,000 kilometers as a preventive maintenance to ensure the Smart Hybrid system stays reliable. The 30,000 kilometers service also included the standard oil change. Even though I had done mid-service oil changes, I stuck to their protocol where they used around 3.3 liters of 0W16 Shell supplied engine oil. A fresh new MGB oil filter, a new drain plug and gasket were also a part of this. While we are at filters, they found the air filter to be in good condition and I give them all the marks for being honest here, as I myself had replaced the air filter a couple of thousand kilometers back. But the cabin air filter was replaced with the new PM 2.5 cabin air filter and it's working fine for the past couple of thousand kilometers, I should say. There was a surprise repair, or I should say part replacement, that came up in this service, where during the inspection the technicians found that the bush on the left front suspension lower arm was busted. Although it was not making any noise, but in typical OEM fashion, they don't repair this but replace the complete part as a standard practice, where the complete left front lower arm was replaced and I had to pay for the part as well as for the labor. So there was another issue which I had noticed and mentioned on the job card, where the boot gas struts had become weak. They were not lifting the tailgate all the way up, and even if they did, it was really slow. The Nexa service checked them and replaced both under warranty, but during the time of service the part was not available, so I had to come back a week later for a 25-minute appointment to get them fitted, but it was completely free of charge. Apart from all of this, there are smaller parts and consumables that often go unnoticed in these bills, but they do build up in the final invoice. This can be basic lubricants like caliper greases, multipurpose greases or rust inhibitors. Small hardware parts like body clips or washers can also be included in the bill. Extras and miscellaneous stuff are also a part of this, where you might have to pay like me for a piece of paper which they place it on the floor after interior cleaning your vehicle. So before we come down to discuss the final bill, I would like to say that the mechanical maintenance part carried on the vehicle was really good. However, the complete experience was not flawless. I specifically told them not to use the dashboard dresser for the greasy mark it left last time. However, they ignored it and they said that this time they have used a trim protectant, which again left those annoying applicator marks on my seat, steering and door pads. The car wash was also average, where there were water spots all over the glass including this sunroof. I might be nitpicking here, but you do pay a premium for the Nexa experience, where these details matter. Now coming to the final bill, the dealership gave me some discounts for the parts and labor, which was a good help. So my final bill stood at 9,682 rupees, of which the parts cost were 6,451 and labor cost was 3,231 rupees, which I think is reasonable for a 30,000 kilometers paid service with all those part replacements and their labor cost. I'm curious to know what kind of service cost you guys have paid for your paid service, so let me know that in the comment section. Also your thoughts on this video. So that's it for this video and I hope you guys have liked it.